Yo, 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 what is up, guys? It's been a minute since I've checked in, and some of you guys might be new, and this is your first video here. So welcome. My name is Taylor, and this is my channel that kind of is revolving around this process that is my hair. My last video, if you guys have already seen and watched that, know that that was my 2-week lock update. If you watched that video, you heard me say that I had gotten my locks at the beginning of quarantine, which means that I posted that video 2 weeks after my actual 2-week lock update, which I'm sorry, okay? I can explain, but it just boils down to like, I got sidetracked, which is completely on par with who I am, just like forgetting things or like starting a project and then putting it down. But I will say I do normally end up finishing it. It just takes a little while longer. Or I recorded a video of me like getting my hair retwisted for the first time and washed, which we'll get to that in a second. And then I just honestly got like shellacked by a whole bunch of reality and life in these past 2-3 weeks. It's been a little rough, but I'm trying to build myself back up and kind of just like get back to functioning. And honestly, I think that's all I can do at this point, is just like ride this whole wave of whatever is happening and going on in the universe, in the world, in the nation, like a bunch of craziness. So I think it's normal to not be, and I had to kind of learn this myself, it's normal to not be like a freaking ray of rainbow pop sunshine. Because yeah, like shit happens, things change, and then you're kind of like not prepared for that, and it just kind of like takes you by surprise. And yeah, so I blame the shifts, but I also blame myself. But anyways, so yeah, I've had my Cheetos for 2 months now, and I kind of think like, well, I do want to update you guys on my locks because we started this journey together. Yes, it's about Cheeto growth, but also like we are kind of growing in this week. Me, myself, and I guess my hair now. We're going through this all together and just kind of talking about the things that we're learning. So I want to make this more of like a, I guess I'd call it like a lock talk or a life lessons from the locks. Like, that's got a lot of syllables working with, and we need to condense that down, but something along those lines of just like an update. And those who know me personally know that I love myself a good metaphor, so that's kind of just what I want to do, I guess. It's just like metaphor my life and be like, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. It's the same thing, just a different situation. So yeah, if you're not down with that, I'm sorry. Like, feel free to just, I appreciated you watching up until this point. But if you are, then like, let's freaking chat. So this week has basically just been me like trying to get myself out of this like massive whole pit that I just feel like I just like sunk into, of just like sadness, and like it was just a whole bunch of emotions that have been happening lately. And it's just, even now thinking back, I'm just like, I don't even know what that was. So one thing that I made a habit of was I kind of wanted to like write about maybe some sort of like conscious topic, like something about spirituality, something like, or like a bigger question of like self-reflection on myself. I don't know if that's very redundant, but it sounds like it. But yeah, so I think my question for this week, or something that I have been reflecting on lately, is this, it's 2 things. It's kind of 2 parts. It has to deal with trust and expectations, which I feel like expectations has honestly been like so far, it's crazy to think we're 5 months into 2020, but expectations has been my theme, and I think it's going to continue. I can't be sure because I can't predict the future. But if I could, I would say that expectations is going to be like, that is my theme or buzzword for 2020. And trust folds into that. So just to preface, I go off on tangents. I will literally go down like one alley and then turn a curve and like talk about something else like way over there. Like it will just get crazy and messy. Bear with me. I promise I'll try and tie it back. And honestly, I'll probably lose myself within it. But whatever. It's some sauce. You're meant to get lost in the sauce. So yeah, expectations. So basically about a month ago, I went for my retwist, my first retwist and my first wash, which was super exciting. And if you were watching the last video, I left off pretty much saying like my hair was doing great, it's fine, I love it, blah blah blah, all this like rainbow, like we love it, which I do still. But this was just kind of like my retwist was that snapped me into reality, like blew my expectations, just like laid them out in front of me and was like, here you go. So what had happened was, so basically I got a lot of new growth, and within that first month, my new growth was insane. I would think that even though I experienced a lot of new growth within like the first month or so, I would have kept in mind, oh my god, you gained like, I don't really know measurements, like centimeters, inches, you gained a lot of length, so it's gonna be so much longer now. Like, I mean, I was just completely in denial, oblivious, call it what you want, that my hair would be so much longer after this retwist. I mean, I was thinking I was about to have it at my shoulders, just tapping them like out my face, but now it's like, what are you flicking back? Air, okay? So like I did have a lot of new growth, but I completely forgot about the fact that like it's gonna shrink when she retwists it. And so I came out of that appointment also too, I couldn't even get my hair washed which killed me inside, because when I say my hair was itching at the end of it, like thank God I was in my apartment alone, which by the way, I have moved back to Atlanta. Like I'm completely location changed. Like when I tell you a lot's been going on, a lot's been going on. But when I was at my apartment alone towards the end of it, I was in there like itching like a mad woman. Like my scalp has never itched so much. And I spoke too soon in the last video because I know I said, it hasn't been itching that much. Nope. Bang, reality hit me right after that, and it just off the charts. Like I feel like I was itching in my sleep. That's when you know your hair needs a good wash. So I pull up at this lady's house and she was like, so I'm not gonna wash your hair, it's really just gonna be a rinse. And when I tell you my heart sank, like I was expecting like a nice deep, like a shampoo, a deep condition, like we were gonna get in there, and we got not even to the door. Like I felt like it was almost like a tease. Like I thought I was really about to get a whole wash, and really I just, if you know how it goes, like old school wash, come to the kitchen sink, stick your head under the sink, wash it. Like it was just that, but just like rinse. And it was like, shh. All right, you're good, go sit in the chair, like let's read. And I was just like, but it itches so much, like She was like, I mean, it will uncoil if I do that, because it's still like starter locks. Like, some of these things are still little baby Cheetos and they're fragile, and we don't want to like lose that. They haven't budded yet. And I was just like I needed a deep breath after that. So that happened, and it was just kind of like sad news. But then she retwisted, and then I pretty much felt like I lost all the new growth that I had because it shrunk. Like, yes, I gained length. Like, I don't know if you can really tell, but like, these guys now like don't even fold over anymore. They just flop in the front. I can put it more up, and I have worn it up like a handful of times now, even though I said I wasn't going to do that. Ooh. Look at what I got. Like, talk about throwing it back. Old school, okay? Like, I don't want to be like I was the queen of scrunchies and like was trying to bring the scrunchie thing back when I had braids, but like, yo, I'm one step away from getting some barrettes, all right? Like, I won't, because chill out, but these are so cute. This is what I was stoked when I found those. So I just been like tying it up every now and then and just being like beep boop, but like not all the time. And so what was I saying again? I told you it happens all the time. So like, I lost the length that I thought would be there. Like, I was thinking my hair, these were gonna be down to here, and like, it really wasn't. Which is fine, because I think I lost sight of that. I think I expected them to be down to here. I expected them to be down to my shoulders. I expected this, and this. I expected to get a deep condition, all this stuff. And it's like, you have to throw out expectations. That's what the universe keeps telling me, is throw away your expectations of what you think is going to happen, because it's never gonna happen that way. And that's just like reality. Like, especially with all this going on, like, I just graduated from college, and for all my 2020 grads out there, I just have to take a moment to say, you did it. Like, congratulations, because no one really knows and no one really cares. But you know what? All the other 2020 grads out there know what it feels like to be the forgotten class. Like, whoo, no celebration. We missed our friends. We're not out there being stupid, crazy. Like, today was supposed to be my graduation day, and I am home at my parents' house in the basement with my cat, who is whining like crazy, and like, ain't no celebration. But it's cool. I'm proud. But anyways, yeah, expectations. I expected all that. I expected to have like all these travel plans over the summer. I expected to, at the end of the year, go off backpacking, and it's just like, all that has changed now. And it's just like, you thought, but you also thought wrong. Like, it's almost, now I have to laugh, because if I don't, then I get sad about it. But like, is it expectations? You can't have them. It's hard to have them. It's like dangerous to have them, because I had all these expectations, and when I tell you, within the last 2-3 weeks, all those were just like sucked out of nowhere. Like, pluck, nope, not gonna happen. Like, same thing with the hair. Like, pluck, nope, not gonna have a ton of length after your first time. Like, also, where do you get that idea that it's gonna be that long? Like, denial, okay? How trust plays into this whole thing is just like, trusting in the fact that just because something doesn't work out the way you thought it was gonna be, or how you expected it to be, it doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen at all. And just like I like to go to music festivals. Anyone that knows me knows that is my like freaking therapy right there. And for anyone in psychology, it's probably like, how could you disrespect this science like that? I know, okay, I know. But music festivals are important to me, okay? So I was looking forward to it, like this one festival that I was supposed to go to in the summer, and it got like postponed till freaking next year, okay? Not even later on this year, because pretty much all that is shut down, but to next year, all right? This July of next year. So it's like trusting in the process that like it's not gonna happen now. Festival season is canceled. But like it is gonna happen, just not right now. So don't freak out, don't panic. And I think I kind of did that with my locs. I like 1,010% did that with these Cheetos. I came back after that retwist and rinse. That's what we're gonna call it, retwist and rinse, okay? And I pretty much, honestly, total honesty, did not take care of them. Like, I stopped, and I'm kind of paying for it now because I don't have nearly, I don't know if you can see that, but I don't have nearly as much growth as I did at the end of month 1 as I do now to month 2, because you know what? I stopped with the rose water, pretty much. I stopped with the oil, which I did find out what's in that, and I'll put it below here. But I just kind of stopped because I was like,
yo, what's the freaking point if I'm not even gonna have hair down to my ass after a month?
shit happens, okay? Like, and also too, even if I was keeping up with it, growth is different. It goes through phases. Sometimes there's a lot of growth in life. Sometimes you have a little bit of growth in life. Like, it's not always the same. So who's to say, even if I was using the products responsibly, or like I should have, who's to say it would have grown just as much or more? No one. Like, it is what it is, and I was going through a lot of stuff, so I was not about to just like sit there and take care of my hair at the end of the day. Like, that was the furthest thing on my mind. And now looking back, like, a lot of things I just kind of let go, whether it was just like I kind of just honestly was not trying in school for the last little bit, but it's fine because I just chalk that up to senioritis. Also, the world seems to be ending, so I mean, it's kind of hard to do that. Fitness, I go on walks occasionally, okay? That's the best we got right now, but we'll get back into it, baby steps, just like this. Like, I just started oiling my hair again after like maybe a 2.5 week break and using rose water again. So we'll slowly get back into it and like we'll grow it out again. Also too, I think I'm gonna hold off on the retwist anyways until month 3. So I'm going to skip month 2 and do it on month 3. And I'll do another rinse maybe, I guess, in a couple days. Although it's not really itching, so maybe I'll wait until it starts itching because Lord knows that's coming. But yeah, so I guess just those 2 things is like, be careful with expectations. Because honestly, you're not always in control of every situation. Like, there's always a lot of factors. I don't want to be like, you'll always be let down, because that's such a glass half empty thing, but it's just like, you just have to kind of protect yourself going into certain situations. Like, at the start of all this and lockdown, I maybe should have like thought about the fact or idea that like things might not get back to normal as quickly as I thought. And in this whole lock game, my hair might not grow as fast as the other YouTubers that I watch. I never really took that into consideration. And then trusting in the process that no matter what it is in life, whether it's like completing something, achieving a goal, anything that you have to be like patient with, that you can't have immediately, even when you really want it. Like, just trust in the fact that, like, it will happen one day, but probably not now, and, like, not when you want it. And also, there's a reason for that, too. There's always a reason for everything, and, yeah. So that is week 1. Going down, I think, is just what I've come to, like, my growth has slowed down. I have slowed down. Like, it's just time to slow down and just relax and, like, trust the process and just, like, take it easy. There's no rush. Right now, there is no rush. And also in that, I think there's a lot of things to kind of figure out with that. Like, maybe during this time, I could, like, start to make my own shampoo, which is something I really want to do. For the time when it does come, that I can actually wash my hair. Or, like, just taking this time to learn a bunch of things. And for when your time does come, that things can start to happen for you. And things do start to work out the way that you want them to. So, yeah. Another long ramble, but at the same time, I ain't got nothing but time these days. So, yeah, but that has been this next lock update, lock and talk, life lessons from the locs, or mixed in with the locs. I gotta play around with it. I don't know. We're all learning in this whole thing. I'm just trying to learn. So, yeah. If you like this video, I guess hit the like button, subscribe to my channel because, again, whoops, dropped the ball on when I was supposed to upload. So if you subscribe, you'll be able to see right away when I've uploaded a new video, and you'll get that notification. And leave a comment down below if you have something to say, if you want to share an input. What are you learning during all this? I don't know. We're all learning something different. And yeah, keep growing, guys. All right. Bye.